Hey everyone, want to get goofy again? I've mentioned in several videos that I have this giant box of broken jewelry. Like giant, like this is a tiny fraction of it. This is just the necklaces. Yeah, it's a lot. And you know, you go through it and you could come up with all sorts of ideas and uses for these things, but that's a lot of clutter in your brain. I'm going to show you some of the other stuff. There's all of these broken watches. Isn't that cute? Got a little elephant on there. I don't think any of them work. There's all these funky pendants. But yeah, I got all this. These are pins and some hair. Look at all of these rings. Well, wait, there's more. Earrings. So many earrings. Here's all of the bracelets. Oh, careful. Look how pretty this is. Isn't this beautiful? It's really heavy. I don't know how it ended up in a broken jewelry box because it's not broken, but we're probably going to break it. So. And somewhere around here in this pile, I have a big thing of charms and what have you. I don't know. I was sorting it all out earlier, and I clearly put them somewhere. I just don't know where. That's the whole point of doing this video. I need to get this stuff out of my craft room. There's just too much of it. And so before we get to the boat, let's do the little egg. I believe it's like a Fabergé egg, but it's a pot. It has a lid. It's really cute. I love this necklace. Gosh, it has all these tiny beads. Let me see if I can show you. They're so pretty. They're like all color shifty. Let's see. So pretty. Those are so pretty. Like somebody took a lot of time to make this necklace. I always feel bad when I cut these things up, destroy them. That said, I don't think I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to just leave it on the string. I might need to cut one off for the lid, though. Whoa. Yeah, I knew we were going to lose some of those. Let's do one thing right quick. I'm going to do is just put a little UV resin on there to keep those beads from sliding off, because I ain't trying to tie teeny tiny knots with gloves on my hands. Blind. Yeah, we're not doing that. While we're waiting on that one, we'll go ahead and stick this into this one. Hopefully it's not too much. Just get a little bit of the resin in there. This is a deep pour resin. I wouldn't necessarily need to use a deep pour resin for this mold, but since we're shoving a bunch of junk in there, it'll give it time for the bubbles to release. Make sure all the bubbles are out. I don't know how people do this kind of craft where they mess with all these teeny tiny little beads. Just drizzle a little resin in there and put it to the side for 3 days. Something this thin with like a deep pour resin is going to take a long time to cure. I'll probably put it on a heat mat to try to speed it up, but patience, grasshopper. I'll probably come in here just kind of periodically and squish it around maybe for the first couple of hours, just because when you have like heavy stuff like this sort of pushed into the mold, a lot of the times it will push up against the wall of the mold, and then that will push out the resin, and you end up with these kind of bare spots. It's got a little weird resin tail on it. It's okay. It'll disappear in there. This is Yeah, I don't know. This might not work, guys. I might just have to just cut it. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna shove it in. We're gonna see what happens. This is a beautiful piece of jewelry. I'm not a big, huge jewelry wearer. I tend to break it. I just bought a bracelet from Amazon that I broke. Cheap ass. I'm surprised this is slipping down in there. I thought I was going to have a little more trouble with it, but hey, it's going. They were meant for each other. It would probably be prettier if I actually took its time to sort of spin it around and do all that bit, but we don't have time for that. Do you? I don't. No. We're just going to get through this, okay? Oh, shoot. Looks like we had a break. Oh, no. Oh, forget about it. Forget about it. I don't think it really matters being on the bottom too much because you're not going to see it. Okay. Let's get some resin in, though. This one's definitely going to trap bubbles on us, so we have got to watch it. As tempted as I am to stick my fingers in there and do all that bit, nope. We've still got work to do here, and I don't want to get all sticky. I know, Jen, she's out there saying stay sticky. Speaking of, she provided that mold over there. She's become the sister channel to my channel. I probably should have coated this necklace before I put it in there. But I wasn't so sure it was even going to fit, so I didn't want to get it all gunked up and then have to take it out. You know? Just trying to think ahead. Funny enough, it fit in here pretty good, so... I haven't filled this up all the way yet because I just really want to try to squish any potential bubbles out. Don't do this. No torches and silicone. They're not good. I think that's as good as she's getting. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to mess with this too much. It's a problem for me. I like poke and prod. Just leave it alone. Okay. I think I'll just come back and top it up later. Okay. Because we're definitely going to have to mix more resin for the boat. Or the leaf, or whatever it is. It's a leaf, but it's like a boat. I see. This thing's huge. It's probably going to take 10 gallons of resin. Okay. Let's get just... Well, let's just get it all in there, because we know we're going to have to come back with more. This one I'm so, like, torn over because it's so pretty, but whatever. I do apologize if you're offended by this. Ooh, they fell off. Well, anyway, we're taking them off. Let's throw this bad boy in there. That diamond's gonna get lost. But anytime you put any kind of gemstone thing in resin, it messes with the refraction index and you lose it. Oh look, here's a friendship bracelet. Taylor Swift, anybody? Anybody? Let's put that in. Why not? Put that chain in there. Should I cut that? Nah, we'll just leave it. It's fine. Let's put that in there, whatever that is. Sure. There's that cheap-ass bracelet from Amazon. Screw you guys. Let's just cut it up. There you go. I have to say, This is very cathartic. That's cute. Just throw it in. Who cares? Let's put this big old bitch in there. Kind of want it to like fold in on itself. There we go. There. Get her. Just, oh, there's a hair. There's a hair. Oh no. Oh, look at this hair. This is kind of hideous and I hate it. Let's put it in. Embrace the things you don't like. Pearls. Do we have pearls? Let's put pearls. Okay. I had a different idea I wanted to do with the pearls. Oh, well, too late. See, and this is the thing. Having too much stuff. Too many ideas. I got another one of these. It's not good to have so many ideas cluttering your brain. These are cute. Those look like those little cagey things that Jen did on her channel with the little owls. I'll save that. I'll use it for something else. Don't worry. I'm not wasting stuff. And for those of you out there that love this kind of jewelry, I'm sorry. That's not even going to show if I put it in. Okay, whatever. It's going. Go. This is actually really cute. I like this. Let's give it a place so you can see it. That's horrible. Let's put it in. Ooh, snake. Okay. Get that guy over there. I'll put that one in there. Why not? These are weird. Let's put them in. Do we have... I need to make sure we're getting down in those gaps. Get in there. This looks scary right now, but it's going to be cool when we're done. You'll see. I think when Jen gave me this mold, she had envisioned that I did some, like, super well thought out, like, artistic thing. That'll teach her. Give me your molds. I'm just going to chuck some garbage in them. This is ugly and I hate it. Let's put it in the back. Probably won't see it. I'll do it like this. It'll be in the back. This is ugly and I hate it. Let's put it in. This is pretty. I don't hate this. But we're putting it in. Let's grab some of the loose stuff. I know there's a lot of loose stuff. I have this broken snake thing. Let's put it in there. Just there you go. Let's throw in one of the broken watch faces. I don't know if I necessarily see it, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you probably hate this. Feels good to reduce the load. I just got too much stuff. Let's put this in there. Get in there. There you go. Some random loose stuff at the bottom. I really do need to find my charms. Although I think we're out of room here. We are getting full up, folks. I do want to try to make room for this cool elephant watch face, though. Let's put it. Whoopsie. Probably should have put that down where you could see it because it's really pretty. It's all tangled up. Well, let's put it in. Okay. That's really cute. I feel kind of bad chucking it in. Kind of, but not really. This is just cheap costume jewelry. I found a few pieces that were real. But most of it's just trash. It's just garbage. Have you had enough of this shit yet? I'm getting pretty close myself. Okay. I think we're done. I think we're done. We need to be done with this. Okay. I'm going to mix up some more resin. I'm going to top it up. And we're going to leave it for a very, very long time. Oopsie. Get back over there. We don't need bare spots. Okay. Hopefully it's all down in there. Hey. Hopefully. I don't know. I've never done this. Have you? First time for everything, right? Okay, I'm gonna mix up some resin and we'll go on back. Alright. Got more resin mixed up here. If you're not used to working with like a deep pour resin, it's pretty easy to think that it might not be curing when you check it after a day. It's still soft. Trust the process though, and trust the product, and make sure you mix it well. Woohoo! It's taking it all. Look at it go. You have to mix up a little bit more. Look at all those bubbles coming out. Okay, we're back. I molded it off camera. I unmolded it on camera, but the lighting and the focus was all jacked up, so we had to start over. You ready? It's pretty craptastic, I have to say. Ready? My camera doesn't even know what to focus on. It's funny. I think through this video I kept calling it a boat because I was under the impression that it was one of those like leaf-shaped things. Like this, but it's not. It's like a three-dimensional leaf, and it's dead weight. Oh god, that was loud. Oh god, don't worry, it was just my big leaf. One thing that threw me for a loop is it was sort of even here, but I went up here, and so I could only fill it to right there, which left us with some floaters, but I think I can just come on the back and top coat it, although I'm not going to. Do you hate it? Tim, are you watching? Do you hate it? You can hate it. He owes me. I took a jab at his little weird marshmallow frog that he made, but that was weird. And hey, you get points for being goofy. You get points for doing it good, but no, I don't like it. I broke off the little leaf tail. I was using a deep pour resin, and the thinner you pour it, the longer it takes to cure. And so that little bit of it's just stretched. And yeah, we won't talk about it. Nobody will know. And of course, we have our obligatory reference to Taylor Swift there with the friendship bracelet. If you know, you know. I'm kind of bummed that I couldn't find my charms, because that would have given this a lot more interest, but this works. Okay, and here's a little pot that we made. You know the colors, it's hard to see. These beautiful purple colors. Like, you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it. It's bumming me out. I'll get out in the light, let you have a better look. I grabbed one of these. I was going to use that little, holographic pendant, but it doesn't really match. So we're gonna, this is still soft. Be careful. I'm gonna just use a little bit of UV resin. We'll lock it down. Well, it's still soft. I might just be able to press it in there and let it finish curing. Who knows? Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't hate it. Use the rest of the resin for this little crow dude. I didn't realize this mold was matte though. So I think just real quick, I'm gonna give him one little flood coat, shine him up. He's kind of leaning. See how he's leaning? After I cure him here, we're going to rest him up against something and let him finish his cure, because he's all jacked up. I feel like you're telling me that I need to put him on top of that jar. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what we're going to do? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. This seems kind of goofy, but, it's sort of the deal here already, so it's going to cover up a lot of the detail on the jewelry. Are you thinking I should put it on this? No. That would be no. Oh, is that what you're telling me to do? Can we take a vote? See, I'm getting mixed messages from you guys. You're like, oh, put it on. No, see, that won't work. Okay, well, it might work. Is this what you want me to do, YouTube? Okay, here's the deal. We'll put the crow. It happens to be sitting on a log, but we're not going to even put the crow on the dish. We'll put the flower on the pot. Does that sound good? Do you hate that idea? Do you hate it? I'm sort of torn. I don't know. What do I do? What would Jen do? I'm going to ask her. Hold on. Okay. While we're waiting on Jen, I'll just paint his little beak. I wasn't really mindful of the colors when I put them in. It's just some leftover pigment I had from a different project. This is a crow or a raven. It's kind of a big beak. My understanding is the ravens have bigger beaks. I don't know. Whatever. It's cool. It's cool, and it's on brand. You're probably going to be seeing a lot of crow stuff on my channel. This is just an acrylic paint marker, by the way. Still waiting on Jen to answer me. She's going to be the deciding factor of, do we put it on the jar or do we put it on the leaf? I'm thinking she's probably going to pick the leaf. But whatever she says, that's what we're doing. So, just trying to pick up some of the shadow so he's not just so one note, Kind of want to hit that with some brown because it's a log, but just put black. This is art. We don't have to be realistic. We can have purple logs and purple crows. Show you this painting my niece did. She's purple, like she's a painter. She's, making it look like moonlight's hitting it or whatever. I don't know. I've mentioned it before. She's that girl. I'm not. I'm not that girl. I think I'll just leave it. I don't want to scribble it up too much. Okay. We'll wait till we hear back from Dear Jen. We'll decide. BRB. Alright, we're back. You saw the message. Jen, she picked putting it on a leaf, and she also suggested putting a piece of jewelry in its mouth. You know, I had been playing with this idea for a bit, which was the crow's nest, rating the jewelry, but I just couldn't really land on an idea. And it's funny that I sort of just accidentally stumbled into that exact same idea. It just kind of goes to show you that when you hang on to stuff because you have some grand plan, that sometimes your grand plan can cripple you from actually executing the plan. So with the little jar, I broke the little flower pendant. My bad. So I just replaced it with this one. And voila, you got it. Let me get that online and let you have a better look, because you do not see it. You don't. You can't see it. But it's super cute. Anyway, if you got this far into the video, as always, appreciate you watching. Extra special thanks to my friend Jen. I hope you learned something. I hope you try something. Till next time, folks.